Okay, folks, this is Living in Las Vegas, Thoughts on Living in Las Vegas, Part 16. Now, I did 3 videos in rapid succession, like 3 crack rock hits, rapid succession style. And as I was driving away, I meet this girl, this young lady. She was just walking along the street, and I said to her, "Would you like to be interviewed?" And she said, "Well, I'm camera shy." She sounds like she's probably a bit Hispanic. She's mostly European, yeah. She looks like a person that could be from Madrid, whether she realizes it or not. I've been to Madrid. Okay, so she doesn't want to be filmed, but she agreed to an interview. So she's next to me. She's right next to me. I'm sitting by stairs, by, you know, the Silver Nugget. She's next to me. She's camera shy, so we'll just do it this way. So tell me what your name is. Who are you?
My name's Gigi.
Okay, her name is Gigi. Now, Gigi, how long have you been in Las Vegas? Because nobody lives in the fucking desert. Nobody lives in the desert. Okay, I use a little bit of French here. Okay, but anyway, how long have you been in here? Nobody's from here, so where are you from originally?
Well, I was originally born in Mexico, but I've been here since I was 2 years old, so I've been here my whole life. I'm now 24.
Mexico City?
Mexico, yeah, no, Mexicali, Baja California.
Ah, Cali, sí.
So, yeah.
Sí, claro. Yeah, I had to
so I've been
pick
here,
up...
I mean, I'm 24, so I've been here for like a while, so I basically got raised here. You know?
Okay, so yeah, as you folks know, I spent 30 days in Colombia and then 4 days in El Salvador, but that doesn't count. Colombia, you have to learn Spanish quickly, pero porque los gentes no pueden hablar inglés. So, you know, and plus my father's side of the family, they speak a form of Pidgin Spanish.
Yeah.
The tenses are off, but it sounds like Spanish. It really is.
Spanish.
So, okay, so you actually grew up in Las Vegas?
Yes, I did.
So just this area or closer to the Sahara? Closer to Sahara Street
area
Avenue?
More, yeah, I've been in this area. I grew up in this area over here.
Okay.
North Town, North Las Vegas.
So you're 20. Okay, so you're 24. Have you actually traveled? I mean, have you been anywhere so far?
I mean, I've been to, not really traveled, but I mean, I've been to California, Oklahoma.
I was in Oklahoma City.
Sinaloa. Like,
Sinaloa, see.
That's the only place I've been out. You know, I don't really travel. My family does. They always go to like these different places to like go out for vacation and stuff, but not me. I'm usually out here kind of broke.
Kind of broke. Kind of
broke. You know, but I don't have that type of money, but I mean, that would be nice. But
well, I mean, it doesn't take that much to travel. I mean, like, for instance, if you just want to go to Mexico City, from here to Mexico City is actually cheaper than flying to, say, Philadelphia, because Philadelphia is not really a hub. So from here to Mexico City is roughly $350, $380.
Yeah.
And then, like, you can Airbnb it, so each day is like $10 a day. Then the food, I mean, just drink a lot of green tea, and you know, you can eat the street food, folks. That, contrary to popular belief, you won't exactly get food poisoning as long as it's nice and hot. The food. What you do is you go to the street stall, but you have to have iodine tablets. Well, the third, boil the water, number 1. Number 2 is green tea. Number 3 would be iodine tablets, but you don't get food poisoning. So if you do that, it's probably just as cheap as Bangkok. In Bangkok, you can eat well for about $2-3 a day eating the street food. Same thing with Mexico City. And contrary to what people think, you don't get kidnapped automatically in Mexico City. That's outside of Mexico City.
Yeah, that's more like, yeah.
So, yeah, so...
Like, over there, like, Michoacan, like, you know those places where they really don't play mafia type? Yeah.
Sí, vale, sí.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's, yeah, they, you know, I mean, it's not like you're in MS-13 territory or anything.
No,
I mean,
no.
like, yeah, you get ripped apart, yeah. Okay, so tell us... Okay, well, let's just go back to like high school. You went to high school, you graduated from high school, I'm assuming, and then take it from there. What happened in your life? Just in general, like take, you know, from 18 to 24, what actually happened to you in terms of like the people you met, the things you were involved with?
I mean, I didn't really graduate high school because I got pregnant at 16 and I kind of dropped out. So you're interviewing the wrong person.
No. But I got a half brother that never finished high school. Same thing. He's got ADD, but he's pretty smart.
I have schizophrenia, so like
no,
I
that's
didn't
no
graduate.
big deal. Are
so...
you taking Haldol or Tagertol? No, seriously, because in Seattle, it's normal.
Yeah.
You get a lot of benefits up in Seattle.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like...
I've heard that you could get benefits out here for like a mental illness and
yeah,
shit,
but it's like chicken shit.
I've noticed there's a lot of people with mental illness out here.
It's $800 a month in Seattle, $600,
and there's a lot of homeless out here in Vegas. That's what you were talking about, right?
Yes.
So that's like one thing about living in Vegas. There's a lot. There's like the amount of homeless, the amount of
it's different in Seattle.
Mentally ill people is growing and growing every day. I don't know why. It's just because of, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. I mean, that's what I grew up with around here. Like, that's what I know. Yeah. I'm not really like, you're a suburban type person.
Yeah, neither am I. Neither am I.
You're in North Las Vegas, so you're gonna see more of this type of people. More of this type of. No more of this type of environment and all that. So that's where I grew up in. Like,
oh no, this is Candyland. I've seen worse, but the people here, considering this is a brand new Western region type city, it shouldn't be like this. It should be more like Seattle, San Francisco, Portland, right? Take care of like people with that need help, that have mental condition, or they're homeless. But schizophrenics. I mean, I know several people that are schizophrenic. They're highly intelligent.
Yeah, they are. It's usually, they say, because I don't know. I feel like I'm schizophrenic, but I feel like there's like another, like, there's a spiritual side. Right. Sometimes they come through, like, maybe, I don't know, but hey, I take my meds for it and it's working for me, so it's like better,
So you're not on Tegretol, you're not on Haldol, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just kind of like chemical imbalance type of thing. So like I just take my meds and.
So you just schizophrenic, or you also bipolar?
Yeah, I'm just schizophrenic. I thought I was bipolar, but I'm not. Like,
yeah, it runs in bipolar runs in my family, but I'm not bipolar. No, I mean, like, like I was saying, I was at this silly work site, this place that was doing fundraising, and I'll probably have to end up suing them because they fired me the wrong way. So I'll have to sue them. But like I was saying to people on the floor, just out of conversation, like they were talking about schizophrenics, and I said, yeah, I've dealt with schizophrenics before, and they all looked at me with a weird looking face because none of them have ever dealt with schizophrenics. I've dealt with schizophrenics. I've dealt with people that are manic, people that are blue bipolar, and then of course people that are just depressed, and I've dealt with people that are highly introverted. My mother, for instance, is highly introverted. She could be fine without any human contact 90% of the time, and if I remind her of herself, and she can only be around me for a few hours, just imagine, with most people, she can't even be around them the whole day. Yeah. But that's how it is, man. I mean, like, so, the problem in this society is most people don't treat other people with respect.
Exactly.
They don't. It's like, it's almost like a caste system here in Las Vegas. It really is. It's like, you can tell there's so much poverty here because, like, the so-called wealthy areas like Summerlin have gates. In a truly wealthy city, there are no gates. Everybody's rich.
Yeah.
So, like, you can go up to Bill Gates and say, "Hey, what's up?" Here, it's like,
hey,
yeah.
The homeless. I mean, I'm homeless, so I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. So
I've been homeless for a couple weeks, but.
A couple weeks?
Yeah, a couple weeks. Just living day by day, like kind of, But I don't have nothing bad to say about Las Vegas because I grew up here. Like, I'm not gonna ditch my city, talk bad about my city where I grew up, but. It's just
I'm
like
giving people.
It's just the things that you get into and when you make it, and like
I'm giving people the nitty gritty. I mean, that's the reason why I came here, because I actually do deliveries for the apps, and it happened to be around here. And finally, I found the place that has the $3.99 prime rib dinner that they all talk about online, and I found it. And so I shared that with my viewers, and that's the reason why I'm interviewing you, because you're a real person.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, this is a nice place. But let me tell you something. In other places, it could be a lot better for you. You wouldn't be in a situation like this. You'd have housing.
Right.
And this is just less than 2 hours away by plane. There's San Francisco. Yeah. There's Seattle. There's Portland. I mean, these different places would have housing for you. And and I had another clip talking about how. She's worried that I'm filming her, but I'm not. So listen. So. I did this other clip where I straightened it out with people. I said, actually, these are real Americans. The Spaniard-looking people here are real Americans. Now, in the subject's case, in her case over here, she was born in Mexico, but there are people just like her that were born across this border, and what happened was the border crossed over them. And so I met a guy, actually, his name is Antonio. He's from New Mexico, but he was in Seattle because he had to move, right, from some small town. He had been in New Mexico for 500 years. His family has like a royal charter from the King of Spain. I told Antonio, hey, you could always look that up in Madrid. It's there. But so who's to say what a real American is, like I said before in that other video? Like, or is it those people who descend from like the Mayflower passengers, or is it these people that came over with the El Dorado rush, or the El Dorado, the legends of El Dorado and the conquistadors? I mean, like, because I was kidding around too. Ouch. I have to recap because she doesn't know. I was kidding around. Why don't the Spaniards have an equivalent of Thanksgiving? Because they had adequate supplies and adequate guns.
Right, the right weapons, the right objects,
the right things to do it. And so it's sad because she's really a pretty looking girl, but you can kind of tell that like she's down on her luck a bit. Yeah. But no, it's not too bad because look at the sky. It's so beautiful here.
I mean, we have another day to live. We have another day to eat, and like wake up, because life's not guaranteed tomorrow. So that's
nothing is ever guaranteed. So Las Vegas, as I've said to you folks, it is the quintessential American city. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Everyone gambles. You bet. Off to the races. Dollars to donuts. It's embedded in our language. So let me back up a bit. So you said at 16 you got pregnant. Where's your child?
My children right now, I have three.
Okay.
They're with my mom right now. She took over.
Yeah.
Right now, because I had a little I was struggling a little bit with my mental illness, and kind of like sliding off to the wrong path, Right. So she's taking care of my kids, and she's doing a good job. Me, I'm getting my mind right, and I'll be home soon. I'm just trying to get a job and get myself situated in my mind and my everything situated, and I know what I'm doing, and kind of take it day by day and step by step,
So it's 3 children from one man?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you were with them for quite a bit.
Yeah, we were together for like
8 years?
8 years, yeah.
Oh, man. So what happened? He left you.
Well, no,
She's too crazy for me.
Yeah, no.
Jeez.
Just happens. Just,
So it just recently ended?
Yeah. So
man.
Like 4 years ago. We just got into the wrong things and ended up in the wrong places, so.
Where's he at now? Does he live nearby?
Yeah, he lives nearby.
Okay.
But, yeah. So, that happened, and, kind of been, like, struggling, but, I mean, I love the struggle, because the struggle's beautiful, so, in some ways, so, I don't really knock it,
Yeah, no, that's true. It's a good attitude. You're a very positive person. So,
thank you.
What, so in between your bouts, because every schizophrenic has bouts, what have you done for work?
I've done cashiering. Mostly cashiering and customer service. And
cashiering at a casino?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, not a casino. Like at the fast food restaurants.
Oh.
Like the 99-cent store. Like stores.
Because once you're a cashier at a casino, you're hireable anywhere in the country. It's I was a Vegas cage person.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to be, but I don't know. I'm trying to start getting into that again. I'm trying to get like some casino job. I was a dishwasher, but that didn't. It was an on-call job, so it was kind of like all over the place. But yeah, I'm trying to look for a job. I'm trying to look for work now.
What was the last job you had?
Last job I had was at Carl's Jr. I was a manager.
Shift manager or like assistant
manager?
Shift manager.
Yeah.
That's like $18 an hour in Seattle.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's
because in
awesome.
Seattle they treat you like gold if you make anywhere from 15 to 19 an hour because it's too little.
Oh, okay.
They're afraid you'll quit.
Right.
So yeah, not like here. It's like, oh my God, you're making 12 an hour? Oh, here it's like 14 or 15 is a fortune. And doctors and lawyers are at the top here. Back home, Facebook managers, Google. Yeah, they got kids your age making $180K a year.
Man, that is awesome. That means we're gonna have flying cars one day. Like kids are
self-driving cars. First off, yeah.
That's what matters. The next generation, honestly.
Okay, so you were at Carl's Jr. How long ago was that?
That was like 6 months ago. I haven't had a job in 6 months.
What happened 6 months ago? Did you have a breakdown?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I figured.
I had a breakdown. Watch the breakdown all over the street.
Oh, man.
Like crazy, but...
See how they would have cut you slack. They would have just said, just take a month off and come back.
They cut me slack here. I mean, they, you know, like they were cool about it, but I don't know. But now I'm back on track. I'm not that crazy no more.
No, it's all right.
I think I'm not.
Well, wait a second. So does
You think I'm crazy? I don't look crazy, do I?
Man, you know, like everyone in Seattle has a chance to meet schizophrenics in Seattle. It's easy. Okay, so that's why I know Haldol and Tegretol. How would I know that? Haldol and Tegretol? Haldol and Tegretol cuts down on the voices in your head. They stabilize your mood as well. So, okay, so check this out. Does the state give you at least $400 to $600 a month for your condition?
Right.
Because you're permanently disabled.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
You can apply for Social Security.
I'm going to do that.
You haven't done that?
I haven't done that.
I can show you how. It's easy.
I've just been all over the place, but now I'm trying to get myself together, like in one page, and write everything down so I could get it done.
No,
you know?
it only takes like 2 days to apply.
Really?
Easy. Easy. Oh man, it's just like food stamps here. Easy.
Yeah.
In one video, I actually describe how to get food stamps in Las Vegas, because technically, when you transfer over from another state, you're unemployed. Even if you have a job waiting for you, you're unemployed for at least a few days. You can apply for food stamps.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, your deal. Once you get, I know a guy. His name is Jonathan. He's 40 years old from Pasadena, but he lived here for 6 years. He gets $800 a month, and he's more schizophrenic than you.
Ooh,
he takes
really?
tramadol and about 4 other drugs. Yes, more. Where he talks out loud because he's trying to communicate. Like if a voice says something, he starts to talk kind of like how I talk in my sleep. He'll talk because he hears a voice. As the voice says in his head, "Are you hungry today?" And all of a sudden, what'll come out is, "No, I'm not hungry today."
Yeah,
but it doesn't make any sense to anybody. It's
worse.
worse.
But I hear
something, he hears something.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It's crazy. It's a crazy situation, and just
easy.
It's difficult to deal with.
You have a legitimate condition. You can get benefits.
Yeah, that's nice to know, because I'm doing that.
Man, if the office were open now, and you had your ID somewhere on you or with you or somewhere elsewhere, we get the IDs, go to the office, start the application process, and probably be done by the end of the day. That quick.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
All right, so we got a couple more minutes here because I don't want the clip to go over about 20 minutes. My phone is just a J3.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure. I actually interviewed a marijuana grower that was on the streets because he grew a $1.2 million crop, then got stabbed in the kidney. That's it. Bye-bye. He got robbed. They tried to jack him. They had to. And he said, "I'm tired of going up and down, but right now, if I wanted to, I could start growing again. I could go right back up the ladder, and then someone else would try to jack me right back down." Unfortunately, that interview was 30 minutes long, and my phone isn't like an S7 or even a S6. It's just a Samsung J3, which is a baby Samsung Galaxy, and I think the maximum is about 25 minutes. But that's how it is. So that's basically it. But yeah, I mean, I could help you. I could basically help you start the process. It's so, oh God, it's so easy. You look everything up online, and then they got the forms there. You fill it out, and of course, it's not like the DMV where there's a long line, because very few people apply for disability. That's just the nature of the game. You apply for it, and then of course they'll turn you down the first time. Then you go to the hearing, and that's it. You're confirmed. That's what they do. They'll turn you down the first time, and then get you the second time.
Okay.
But yeah, but no.
That.
I'm surprised. What have you learned about this? I mean, like, didn't anyone tell you that it was easy to apply for?
It's because, yeah, they've told me that, like, you could apply to Social Security for mental illness, like, or if you have like a condition like that. But I mean, I didn't know there was a grant for schizophrenia. Now that I know, like, they could help me, because it's a real condition.
You would just get Social Security.
Out here dealing with schizophrenia is a real thing, and it's hard, you know. And it's, if you could get some help, that'd be cool, you know. So now I know. Now I'm gonna.
Well, let me put you this way. They take your 30 best years for Social Security, but I think what they do is, like, let's say you collect Social Security now, they take the average of all the years you worked since you turned like 16 or 17, and then they have a formula. So you probably end up getting like $600 to $800 a month anyway, plus whatever you can for being schizophrenic.
Yeah.
So plus
great.
food stamps.
That's awesome.
You know, plus Medicare.
Yes.
So you get everything automatically.
And
then in Seattle, you get like low-income housing. It's not like the projects, but like it'd be a nice building, but it's for people on Social Security, or it's people making, say, less than $35,000 a year.
Yeah.
See, so it would be like a place like near the Strip. You know, nice building, elevator, everything's brand new. But yeah, that's what would happen, and that's the reason why I said that. Have you seen other places? Because even though Vegas is nice, I mean, look at the sky, folks. It's nice and blue as usual. I mean, someone like my subject here can easily get the help she needs financially. But I have to sign off now because the video is getting past 20 minutes, and I want to make sure this gets downloaded because this is a pretty good interview. But that's it for now. Thanks again.
Bye, guys.
And I'll see you guys.
Welcome to Vegas.
Welcome to Vegas. I'll see you next time.